you recognize that as Charles Jones' black Charger?
Yes.
Okay. You okay?
I'm good.
You sure?
Yes.
Everyone get that down. Foolio, Ludio, whatever
You said you saw Foolio laid out?
Yeah, first thing I saw Foolio laid out.
The Foolio Trial has revealed evidence so bad it left rappers reacting. This Foolio Trial really messing with my head for real. Dogs can't even celebrate their own birthday without ops following their every move. With evidence recorded in such high of quality, academics even reacted. They got the clearest surveillance footage I've ever seen in the Foolio case. Guys, this isn't even 4K. Guys, this is 16K. I watched movies in IMAX that didn't have this quality. I'm seeing the items leave each firearm. I'm seeing their heartbeat through their shirts. This is crazy. This is DJ Academics' reaction to one of the suspects caught in 4K cleaning the car they used in Foolio's crime in his grandmother's driveway.
Law enforcement go there later. They get this video of Mr. Gathright switching cars. You're going to see him wiping down the Impala before he leaves. And there he is leaving in the Forerunner, saying goodbye to his grandmother.
However, this seems to be a trend with the suspects in this crime. They aren't taking it serious at all. Even the judge called them out today because she has never seen suspects and their lawyers do media interviews right before an M trial like they're celebrities.
So here's the deal. I'm just going to tell you, I don't know the answer because honestly, I've been on the bench for 23 years. Okay, I've tried over 200 jury trials. I've never, in a high-profile case in particular, had defense counsel do interviews about the case so close to jury selection. I'm not saying it's wrong. I honestly don't know. I've never confronted it before.
However, it's what the first suspect named Alicia Andrews did, which left rappers speechless, being seen doing her makeup and laughing in the courtroom like she's not about to go to prison for life.
Okay. Okay. All right. So that's good. I'm going to go ahead and excuse Mr. Jimenez at this time. So we still have one alternate left.
And Judge, there is one other thing. Some of the...
Okay. All right. Let's bring Mr. Jimenez in.
Hey, Judge, we missed one juror, but he's running into traffic. We need 15 more minutes.
That's fine.
Judge, I'm also hearing it was Fox 13 this morning when they were reporting about opening statements. I think they reran an interview with Mr.
However, all laughs and smiles quickly disappeared because the news wrote Foolio's cousin, who was in the car with him when it happened, couldn't stop his tears while describing his final moments, where Foolio's cousin had to go to the stand and relive the moments of what happened to Foolio right beside him in the car.
Okay.
So you fell asleep after that, after he came back to the car, or you started dozing?
Yes.
Can you just tell the jurors what you saw inside of the car at that point? You said you saw Foolio laid out?
Yeah, first thing I saw Foolio laid out. I thought it was a car until I looked up, saw the hose, and I saw Jacob yelling.
Okay, so you thought it was a car accident, and then you looked up, saw the holes, and you saw Zay. Is that Xavier Edwards?
Yes.
You saw him covered in.
Yes.
Okay, so he wanted you to look at his head because he thought he had been hit. And then when you tried to do that, you saw the in your arm?
Yes.
Where were you?
Like on my...
Okay.
Close to my shoulder.
Do you still have a scar from that? Okay. Do you recognize that as Charles Jones' black Charger?
Yes.
Okay. You okay?
I'm good.
You sure?
Yes.
Do you recognize the photograph?
Yes.
This resulted in Alicia's lawyer giving her defense, claiming that she never wanted anything to happen to Julio Foolio, and there's no evidence proving that she did anything wrong.
Proceed. Does the defense wish to make an opening statement at this time? Okay, Mr. Malcolm, you may proceed.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, there was no evidence whatsoever that Alicia Andrews killed Charles Jones. No evidence whatsoever that Alicia Andrews wanted Charles Jones. No evidence whatsoever that Alicia Andrews did anything to help that group of men, Charles Jones. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you're not just here to deliver a verdict. You are here to right a wrong. And so are we.
This is when the trial began to get serious. More names would be brought up of who's responsible, with the most famous being Yungeen Ace. It would read, here's the moment Yungeen Ace, ATK, was mentioned by name during the state's opening statement in the Foolio trial. Foolio mocked Ace's past friends in his videos, and Foolio even got people, but he didn't deserve this fate, says the state. Is Yungeen Ace next?
Talking about the murder of Charles Jones, the specific facts of it. This created in those 5 individuals, in their minds and in their hearts, a vendetta. This was revenge. Because he ridiculed them, and he ridiculed which was their family. He ridiculed their friends, which were their family members. They were close, deep, running bonds of loyalty in this organization, because they have each other and they defend each other. They defend not only each other, but they defend each other's honors, and they defend their affiliations.
The judge would then send a request for more information about those involved in the Jacksonville beef between the two street teams, ATK and KTA, which ended up being the worst news possible for Yungeen Ace. Due to this, it was even announced Yungeen Ace has now canceled all of his tour dates that were scheduled to take place this month, which is either Yungeen Ace preparing for the feds to get him, or the feds limiting his business income in preparation of a court case. That way he can't afford a lawyer.
Jacksonville police and I don't know how they be doing it, but they always call around and cancel my shows. What's up with y'all? What's going on? Why y'all want to cancel my show? I don't even live there in Jacksonville. Why y'all want to cancel my? Why y'all trying to my money? Yeah, man, y'all trying to my life. Cause y'all worry about what I got going on. I ain't with y'all. Y'all canceled all my shows, but I just had a show in Temple. Y'all got my show canceled in Temple. I had a show in Virginia. I called, got my show canceled up. I had a show in Gainesville. Y'all canceled my show in Gainesville before. Daytona. You feel me? Like, what's really going on?
But later on in the trial, what was revealed about Yungeen Ace was unbelievable. Investigators found that Yungeen Ace sent a meme to one of the suspects' phone about Foolio passing away.
The state presented a picture from Gathrights' cell phone taken one day after the murder, showing a bottle of Don Julio. The detective testified that, based on knowledge, this represents an insult to the rapper Julio Foolio.
This would be more than enough for Jacksonville police to call out Yungeen Ace by name, telling them that they're onto him and they'll be getting him soon.
Furthermore, it was found that the shooters are members of or affiliated with rival gangs of Jones that go by ATK and 1200. Jones was part of the 6 block. Detectives believe that the ATK and the 1200 worked together to target Jones as part of an ongoing feud in Jacksonville.
This resulted in Yungeen Ace reacting on his own. He would begin panicking, tweeting out, "Ain't no such thing as ATK no more. That stuff gone and over with," alongside an Instagram video doubling down.
I say no more ATK, it ain't no more. What you talking about? Niggas don't do shit. Niggas don't do shit. Tripping. Everybody always got shit to say. These niggas. When the time for the lawyers to be paid, where the niggas be at? Got all this shit to say. Where the niggas be at though? Where the niggas need to get buried? When the time to spend that money, where the niggas be? Always got shit to say, but don't be on shit, man. They don't get no feet wet or nothing, man. Niggas be talking, man. What's wrong with these, man? Don't talk like me. Don't get the man. When I say no more ATK, ain't no more.
With so much evidence going against Yungeen Ace, even DJ Academics would ask him if you're the one who did it to Julio Foolio. Comment down below if you think he was.
I mean, some people feel like you were behind that.
I'm sure, but people feel like I'm behind a lot, but I'm not. I'm not behind. I'm working. I'm grinding every day. I'm grinding. I got a family. I'm working. I'm grinding. I'm trying to be big. I'm trying to be big.
He isn't the only person that thinks Foolio played a part. Whether it was for putting money on Foolio or offering items in return, even the Jacksonville sheriff believes Yungeen Ace played a part. It would be shared. Jacksonville Sheriff TK Waters sends a PSA to Yungeen Ace and his crew.
So Yungeen Ace has long been known in Jacksonville. We are consistently monitoring those groups. We have people that are always watching them. I won't speak to the chief's investigation. That's up to TPD. We don't have an investigation on him right now, but he can't move around in Jacksonville without us knowing about it. And that's for the betterment of our community.
This all ended up connecting perfectly to the evidence shared inside a trial today, where we would see the never-before-heard police files of Foolio passing, what he said in his final moments, and so much more. To understand, we need to go to the beginning, where it reads that Foolio was born June 21st, 1998. He was involved in an ambushing by rival street members Sunday morning in Tampa. What was supposed to be his celebration weekend for his birthday ended up turning into the worst thing imaginable due to social media, where he began his day posting to his Instagram that he rented an Airbnb and wants everyone to come.
Hey, the pool party start today at 5, 6 o'clock. If you already got the address, pull up, man. You got the address, pull up. If you need the address, DM me right now. The pool party start at 5, 6 o'clock. DM me for the address or DM Foolio booking ESPN. I'm gonna put it right here. We just got here, bruh. You got to add it. You got to add it, man. Push up. We just got to this bit. Tampa, Florida, man. You already got to add it to the pool party. Push up at 5:30, man. Push up at 5:30, man. We finna get everything right. Push up at 5:30, 6 o'clock, man. It's up.
The party inside the Airbnb only lasted 2 hours. This is because with Foolio posting it on his Instagram story, hundreds of people would start arriving to the Florida crib. This resulted in neighbors calling the police every single minute, which then resulted in the landlord getting involved in kicking Foolio and his crew out of the Florida crib. Once leaving, he would then go to his Instagram story again, posting his next move, which was a poster for a nearby club. He told all of his followers to pull up once again, while revealing the literal address of the club on the poster in front of 2 million followers. Then doubled down by telling his entire following exactly where he is sitting inside the club.
We came deep for my birthday, man. Everybody coming up the stairs. No cap, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We deep as 20 deep. Lit everywhere we go.
This gave the ops plenty of time to get together. It was the going upstairs Instagram video that created an iMessage group chat between the suspects. Alicia Andrews was already tailing Julio Foolio. She was sitting across the street in a parked vehicle. Meanwhile, the rest of the suspects were getting the items they needed to go and do the crime. But it seemed as if they weren't the only people targeting Foolio on this night. A street member would claim there was a $10,000 bounty for Foolio, allegedly created by Yungeen Ace.
Hey, on everything I love, bro. On the dead homies, bro. I put it on everything on my soul, on my kids. I'm the one that smacked Julio Foolio that night when he got at his birthday celebration, bro. You feel me? I ain't gonna show my face and give my identity away or nothing like that, but you know, I did that, you feel me? It was money on his head, you feel me? I rock with Ace and them boys, you feel me? ATK, you feel me? I be in Jacksonville heavy, you feel me? If you know, you know. But yeah, you feel me? I did that, you feel me? I handled that, cause, you know, Ace had that money on his head, you know, Ace had him put that 10K up, told me to slide, told me to cause you know, he got tired of that nigga running his mouth playing all the time, you feel me? So what had to be done, you feel what I'm saying? So I just handled it, you feel me? It is what it is, bro.
Taking action on the day of the 23rd day of the month was very important to Yungeen Ace, but more on that later. When Foolio and his crew were done at the club, they all gathered in the parking lot while his manager was finding a place to stay. They scoped out a nearby Holiday Inn just down the street and began driving down. His manager went inside. Foolio stayed parked in his vehicle in the parking lot. This was, however, until Alicia pulled into the parking lot, blocking the exit, where the other three suspects would hop nearby bushes to catch Foolio by surprise by using firearms towards his car.
At 4:38, three exit a vehicle and walked in the direction of the hotel. They murdered Jones with a handgun and two. This barrage of fire also struck three additional victims who miraculously survived this incident. Let's look at this video. This is at the hotel, and you can see the shooters are getting in position for their planned out.
The passing of Julio Foolio would begin hitting news headlines within 10 minutes, but it's also weirdly when it was shared, Yungeen Ace dropped Do It, a direct diss track at Julio Foolio after his passing earlier today, meaning Yungeen Ace dropped a diss track that was pre-made moments after Foolio passed. Even Yungeen Ace's right-hand man shared an Instagram story, an old tweet from King Von reading, "Game over, we won, stupid." In Yungeen Ace's hit song Do It, he remixed Foolio's lyrics in his song When I See You. Foolio rap went out to eat on his birthday, 4 hit 3 fast in the worst way. He kept dissing on me, and now we're hitting 23. But in Yungeen Ace's song dropped on the 23rd day of the month on Foolio's birthday, he rapped 4 in the car, 1 of them gone, 3 got hit as Foolio passed inside of his car. But if that wasn't bad enough, the following day after, Yungeen Ace was on live with his mother laughing at Foolio passing.
These are my best friends.
Hey, chat, y'all know what's going on though. Y'all stop playing with us, Talib. You ain't for churches, boy. You know what the fuck going on, boy. Get on your boy.
And we want you to down, Foolio, Ludio, whatever.
Cheers.
But Yungeen Ace wasn't done just yet. The news would write shortly after, Foolio's mom says she was targeted 8 times and allegedly named Yungeen Ace as the culprit.
So now she's a mother. She's not involved. She was a nurse or whatever the case is. This is what I hear. She got 8 times. The police showed up and asked her, "Hey, ma'am, who shot you?" Guess who she allegedly said shot her? Allegedly, she said, "I got shot by Yungeen Ace." Yungeen Ace was on some type of supervised release at the time. Police go, I guess his probation officer say, "Yo, you got to come in now," and they're about to lock up Yungeen Ace for shooting Foolio's mom.
But investigators would then find evidence as to why Foolio was so careless on his birthday. They found an interview 1 month before his passing where Foolio spoke on the beef in Jacksonville, and he revealed there was supposed to be a song made with both groups to stop the crime against each other.
No record. Y'all probably didn't know this. Even though I said what I said, but bro, me and J.Dot Breezy supposed to be doing a Stop the Violence song. We probably gonna get that shit in motion. So I'm gonna just get that shit out of the way for the kids, for the youth and shit. Yeah, we gotta make this look better, man.
You and J.Dot Breezy have a Stop the Violence record coming.
Yeah, that shit, it's talked about. I DM'd about it. My big cousin wrote about it too. He said he with it, I'm with it. But basically right now we trying to find a beat.
But according to police files, they have evidence proving that ATK pretended to drop the beef with Foolio, so then he would let his guard down, which he definitely did by posting 40 IG stories in one night. This would get rappers' reactions all in the industry.
And everybody saying, "Man, what you think about this?" Well, all I'm gonna say is, man, that works hard to die. Did he earn this here? And goddamn it, should nobody be sad? Where that lived and talk gangster? Should nobody be sad what did happen to Julio Foolio? One thing we know about it, he didn't go to heaven.
That's the same good. What's that?
Yeah, now one thing about it, he ain't in heaven. Now where that boy, he had all the time in the world to apologize to them people. He was going to the graveyard, rapping at the graveyard. Man, that was making people mama cry. It's some people relieved, wiping their forehead saying, "Ooh, Lord, thank you. And then there's some people crying, said, oh, we gonna miss one leg, one foot.